Eden Harvey has built up more than 1 million followers for her social media videos which support people who are feeling lonely during lockdown. Eden from Tunbridge Wells admits she's no expert on mental health, but her content has clearly struck a chord. She says, though, the abuse she's received from trolls has affected her own health. She's been speaking to Josie Hannett for tonight's special report.
Y'all know what time it is. Time to eat with Eden. Cha-cha-cha. Now today I've got pie, chips and some veg.
Eden Harvey makes her living on TikTok. When the video sharing app first started, the platform became popular for dance challenges and lip-syncing videos.
What have you been doing today?
For 23-year-old Eden, posting dozens of videos a day has seen her followers grow to 1.1 million, making her a social media influencer. She doesn't claim to be an expert in mental health, but one of her aims is to help those who felt alone in the pandemic.
So I've attracted mainly people who do struggle to eat, which is amazing. However, I did it for those who are struggling in the lockdown because there's so many different forms of loneliness that you don't even think of. I wanted people to feel like they had a friend, they had that comfort, they had someone to come to every evening to eat their food with. People will pull me aside and they'll be like, "You saved my daughter," you know, and I'm just like me, you know, like I'm just at home with my mum and dad.
But with positive comments also come the negatives. Social media's been hitting the headlines recently, with influencers and celebrities facing hate on a daily basis, and it can be detrimental to their mental health.
We're losing people, you know, Caroline Flack, all these people we're losing because of this, yet it continues.
Eden says she's also been a victim of trolling.
And I've never looked at my weight or worried about the way that I look or anything, and people are just breaking me.
I get death threats in my inbox every single day of my life, you know, and to be as big as someone like Caroline Flack, I could not imagine that pain.
After losing her granddad to COVID in the first lockdown, Eden uses him as inspiration to try and help others every day.
He always said to me, "Eden, you're going to change the world one day," and I'm really trying to do what I can in a lockdown, you know.
And part of doing her bit is rising above the trolls who target her to be a support network to those fans who need it most. Josie Hannett, BBC South East Today, Tunbridge Wells.
Joining us now is Bernie Good, who's a cyber psychologist. Thanks for joining us this evening. Some people watching Josie's report will be quite concerned that people like Eden are exposing themselves to the trolls and the death threats on social media.
Yeah, absolutely, Natalie. I mean, my heart goes out to Eden. I think it's extraordinarily compassionate what she's trying to achieve, and I'd applaud her for it.